Shares in BRP, the maker of power sports vehicles, got a couple of downgrades today. Stephanie Hughes has more. Stephanie, it looks as though people are worried about consumer demand.
Exactly, Andy. Yeah, and that consumer demand is weighing on shares today. So BRP stock fell as much as 3.2% today. That's the biggest intraday drop in about 2 weeks. And like you mentioned, this came after the recreational vehicle manufacturer that makes vehicles like Skidoos and ATVs. That company was hit with 2 downgrades this week. The first one was from Scotiabank yesterday, which downgraded the company to sector perform from an outperform rating, kind of like moving a stock to a hold from a buy rating, and also lowered the price target there. The analyst said that the retail demand for BRP products has just been sluggish after the company cut the full year guidance back in May when it was reporting earnings, and the analysts expect that the same thing will happen when they next report earnings early next month. Stifel also downgraded BRP to a hold based on this longer than expected retail recovery. This is even after BRP unveiled its 2025 product lineup, which included the long-awaited electric motorcycle product and some new ATVs. But they also added that the consumer demand has been tepid and the company could struggle with higher inventory levels. Personally, I found ATVs quite a lot of fun when I was a kid, so maybe there'll be a bounce back there. But we'll have to see what happens when BRP announces earnings on September 6th there, Andy.
Did you actually get to drive around on an ATV when you were younger?
Yeah, near Timmins area. My sister and I grew up with Skidoos and ATVs. They're a lot of fun.
I'm thinking, yeah, I'm looking forward to all these going electric, though, because there will be less noise pollution. Yeah, and they are making that transition. Interfor is another stock on your radar.
Exactly. Yeah, those shares are down 2.5% today, and that's extending a decline this week. Earlier, the timber company said it would be indefinitely curtailing operations at 2 sawmills in Georgia and South Carolina because of the weak lumber market conditions. And the wind down of operations is expected to be completed in the 3rd quarter, and unfortunately is expected to impact about 180 positions there. So TD Cowen says this reflects the severity of the extended lumber market trough, and they added that other competitors have been making similar moves. So lumber is one of these interesting indicators about just saying, painting a picture of what's happening economically and consumer trends as far as like whether they're pulling back on home renovations and buildings. So interesting consumer spending and economic barometer there, Andy.
Stephanie, always great hearing from you, and thanks very much.
Thank you.
That is Stephanie Hughes of Bloomberg. Excuse me.